And welcome back everyone to the Halo Rec League. We have our second match of the night coming up. We do have Inept versus eDivided is going to be our second semi-final match of tonight in the Challengers Mixed Division. There were a couple other ones that happened off stream. So at the end of the day, today we will know who our mixed finalist will be that will be duking it out next week for our championship match. But to start this one off, it is going to be Recharge on Oddball. We do have the rest of the maps that we do have Empyrean Slayer. We just saw a game 5 on that. That went almost the entire distance to resulted in the reverse sweep for our first match of the day. You're going to have Live Fire King of the Hill next, followed by Street Stronghold, and Aquarius Slayer to close it out if it has to come to that. But we got to turn our attention to our first match. It will be Recharge Oddball, and that ball is going to be picked up. I mean, Recharge Oddball, we see a lot of you can say Slayer tendencies out of these teams, especially in the Rec League. A lot of teams prefer to just shoot and don't bother with the oddball. I mean, you can have 2 minutes left on the clock and each team will have maybe 11 points. I've seen it happen a number of times, and I don't know why it's specifically Recharge Oddball. But we'll figure that out eventually. For now, we are going to be back into the action, and we are going to be good to go. It's going to be the side of Inept. Forgive, Paladin, Titanic, and Morris. Now that's going to be a great shot out of Thurman Merman from the side of eDivided. Is going to make it a second. Finds Paladin as well. Finds a third. He gets all three. Looking for that overkill. They're going to present him a target. He's not going to take that shot. But that was a great set. Oh my. He just gets blown out of the sky by Titanic there. But Thurman Merman with a beautiful triple kill. Somebody please clip that because that was fantastic. Because that's going to be some great play out of him. 5 and 2 to start this one off, as well as the ball lead. I mean, it's 14 to 13. Basically what I was talking about in terms of the ball time is basically right what we're seeing right in front of us right now. No one wants that ball. I mean, that is the point of this game mode, but it's basically who wants the ball the least. Morris, unfortunately though, will be the last player standing from his roster and is going to have to kind of work around the outside. The ball has been dropped off onto the ground, trying to get a reset off until the teammates come back up, and then he's going to get charged down, trying to stay alive, is somehow still alive, and was going to maintain everything. And this is almost embarrassing, but I've just realized that when you don't have any shields, you have a health bar. The orange thing is a health bar. I did not know that. Well, that's awkward. Alright, well, today we're learning a lot of stuff today, chat. It's fantastic so far. We're definitely seeing a lot of new things. It is going to be 23 to 18 right now in terms of the oddball score. Just under 3 minutes to go on the clock. Morris is going to get that kill. Looking for a second as he's going to toss out every single nade in his inventory. Is not able to pick up anything, as you can see. Kill and SWAT and Pyramid Pappy making their way forward. Kill and SWAT's going to be the first one to poke out. They're just going to kind of bait and switch this here. Morris not wanting to overpeak this and not wanting to overchill. The ball is still on the ground, and that actually might get reset shortly unless someone's picked it up. But no, Morris did not pick it up. It actually got reset, so he went out there for nothing. He's still able to turn it around though onto Pyramid Pappy. Picks up that kill, and they're going to continue on. The ball will still be on its starting pedestal, and we're going to continue to just slay out for a while. I really don't know what it is about Recharge specifically that makes everyone want to just only kill. But apparently that's something that we kind of see as a common trend these days. As you're going to have Titanic up to 9 and 5, Morris 7 and 4. He just eats that nade and goes down. Thurman Merman on the other side also at 9 kills. As that's going to pick up another one, but will fall. And Paladin's going to be the last player remaining from the roster of the side of Inept as of right now, working around the top side. You're going to see the ball will finally get picked up by eDivided, and they're going to take the lead as of right now with 1 minute and 41 on the clock. There's a combined 50 points right now between these two teams after 3 minutes of play, or 3.5 minutes of play. So, you know, the standard Recharge oddball stuff that we kind of see. And Titanic is going to continue moving. That's going to be Thurman Merman with that plasma pistol kind of ready. He's going to fire off the shot. I don't think that made contact. This Thurman's just looking for anybody from the side of Inept to be able to put a shot into. He's going to succeed in one. There's the first. That should be a nice nade. Is not able to finish that kill. Walked right by a player. As that's going to be Paladin taking him down. And that's going to be the oddball in possession as well of the side of Inept. They're going to take the lead here. It's going to be a very slim lead for the time being, but that is how it is. Recharge is basically just recharge Slayer with a slightly extra objective on the map that people kind of congregate themselves around. But now, as time is beginning to run down, we're about a minute on the clock. The ball is going to get reset once again. I think it got thrown off at the very end. And that is going to force the side of eDivided to have to move forward here. As they are, I mean, they're doing a good job in the slaying department, but as of right now, they are very behind in points. They're down by 16 points as of right now. Pyramid Poppy was going to go pick up the ball, I think, and then ends up just turning around, just blows Titanic's head off. So that's a nice shot there. He's able to make it too. There's a double kill there as he finds one on to Forgive. Thurman Merman's going to run away with that ball as Morris just cross maps Pyramid Poppy. And this now is going to kind of force Inept's hand. You can see them having to charge forward. Inept is going to have to get in there. That's going to be eDivided taking the lead because Paladin's going to miss that first jump. Tries to get up there. Is finally going to make it. The ball will be on the floor. Is that on the wall? No, okay, no, it's all the way on the ground. Okay, I was very confused for a moment where that ball went. The indicator was not very helpful in terms of where it was pointed. Titanic going to have to get away. Stays alive. And that's going to be the ball in the corner. So Thurman is going to drop. It's going to be 46 to 42 with 20 seconds on the clock. That means Inept has to get to this ball. And Inept is currently being held at the lines. It's going to be Paladin, going to be charging forward. Killing Swat's going to pick up that ball and going to run away with it. And that actually, I think, mathematically means that they cannot finish the game. I believe the clock ticks down even if they're holding the ball. I could be wrong actually about that. I don't remember exactly if the ball does end up ticking down, but that's going to be a remote detonation from Forgive. That's going to be a trade out there. The ball will not get picked up in time by Forgive. That's going to be the round one going in favor of eDivided as they're going to pick that one up despite the slaying differential. They're able to take that round, and we're going to be headed to round two as eDivided is going to be up. We're going to see how long it'll take before someone touches the ball again this time. Active Camo is going to be charged forwards by the side of eDivided, but Pyramid Poppy's going to go right by it, actually. He's going to get now into a fight with Titanic. He's going to win that one. Picks off Titanic. Forgive's going to be there for the trade, though. That's the call-out. That's 3 dead, actually, from the side of eDivided. As 3 are going to fall. Thurman Merman's going to be in a 1v1 here with Morris. Morris will come out on top. Morris is going to end up traded. Killing Swat picks that up from behind. This Mr. Psychosis is going to be up top. Trying to just stay alive here. That's going to be... Once again, Psychosis is going to fall. The captain for the side of eDivided will end up going down. And this is Inept actually building up a fair amount of ball time early on. Pyramid Poppy is going to chuck the nades, and there's going to be so many people there waiting to basically take that damage. He's going to round the corner. Surprise, here's 2 players. The 1v2 challenge does not go his way. Ends up falling. That's going to be 3 players down on the side of eDivided. That's going to be all 4 dead. Mr. Psychosis is going to be 16 and 12. Shoutout is currently leading the roster. On the other side, Titanic 17 and 11 in the lead there. Inept building up a good amount of ball time. I mean, just look at it. In 30 seconds, and it turns out, yes, the time does pause when you pick up the ball. In 30 seconds worth of game time, basically, that have passed, we're already at more points by one team than we had between 2 teams with a minute and a half to go on the clock. So Inept realizes, hey, we got to actually play the objective this time, and they're doing a very successful job of doing so, because right now it is 65 to 0, and eDivided has not touched that ball yet. And that is a little bit important when it comes to something like oddball. You do have to touch that ball, and you do have to hold it for a period of time. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, but that's going to be 2 kills going the way of eDivided. That's going to be 3. They're going to roll right through. They're going to pick up that ball and finally get some ball time, but they will be down 70 points. And that is a long way to go to come back for the time being. You can see, as of right now, Forgive is going to be coming through, charging forward. He's going to be picking up 1, going to pick up 2, looking for the 3rd onto Thurman Merman, but Thurman Merman should be able to get away. Is finally going to fall. That will spit the ball out into the middle of the open. And I'm going to see, there should be Inept picking up some more time here on the board. It's going to be just 80 to 24. There's going to be a considerable lead for the side of Inept as they're looking to even up the map. As here comes Killing Swat in from the back with that smack, is able to get the hit and knock with it, with that camo here. Killing Swat's going to be coming through from the side, and that will be, well, eDivided picking up the ball, so they're going to be trying to put some time here into putting a dent, I guess, in this lead from the side of Inept. But Inept is going to be on this push, and they're actually just kind of going in one by one right now. They're being sort of picked apart here by the side of eDivided. eDivided is holding this at the gate line. Paladin's going to be the last one up on towards the ball and will end up falling. So this does mean that once again, all players from the side of Inept are going to fall on the ground. It's going to be 50 points here for eDivided, and they're making this comeback a reality as of right now. That is going to be 50 unanswered points as eDivided is making their way back into this game. Inept has not really been able to get closer, even making the rotation around the map to try and move them, and that's going to be, well, Psychosis just kind of walks in and bops Morris on the face. But the ball should be, well, I mean, trading hands here. It now will be in the favor of eDivided, or excuse me, of Inept, as they're going to cross the 90-point mark, and as of right now, it doesn't look like anyone will be close enough for this. Pyramid Poppy might have been the only one there, but the ball is going to be on the floor, as it does look like the player was picked off at long range. So someone has to get to that ball, and it's going to be the side of eDivided. They're going to grab it, throw it back out in the open, force the side of Inept to come to them. I see Morris is on top, laying down shots. Going to be looking for Pyramid Poppy all the way down across the map, is able to win that one out. They're going to pick up that ball as well. It's going to be rotated into the back halls, and this should be a round in favor of Inept. I don't think anyone from eDivided is close enough, and down they go. We're going to start round number 3. Once again, it's going to be the oddball going to a third and final round. We're going to see if Inept is going to play the ball early this time, or if it's going to be a lot more of Inept early on in the lead. But for the time being, no one's touching that ball. It's just kills across the board. It's going to be a 1-1 trade on both sides. Forgive and Co are going to be working their way through the back hall. They're going to find one player here. It will be Thurman Merman. Down he goes. That's going to be 3 kills actually for the side of Inept. That is the green light to pick up that ball and run away with it, as you pick up all 3, and they were all beatdowns, it looks like. So just 3 melees to the body, and down they go. Psychosis will get dropped at range by the side of Titanic. Titanic's posting 27 kills right now. 27 and 15. 28 and 15 actually. That was a stick on a kill and swat. 29. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Titanic is kind of going nuts on the map, trying to get everything possible. He is a mouse and keyboard player as well. Something to note. There's a few of those in our league, and this is all mouse and keyboard on full display as of right now that you can see. Still going. I want to say looking to make it 10 in a row, is not able to do so. Thurman Merman will take him down. Is Mr. Psychosis going to be a 1v1 in the back with Morris. Morris will get traded out. It's going to be Pyramid Poppy now. Is going to be the next player up. As you can see, well, we're going to have to wait on and see where it is. There's Forgive with that ball in the back. So again, Inept out to an enormous lead here, 53-0. eDivided has not touched this ball. And, I mean, the trend is continues. That's going to be 2 rounds in a row. They've not been able to get anywhere near it. You're going to see Thurman Merman's going to be the next player up. Looking to, I guess, looking to toss a nade, is not able to do so. Is able to get taken down. There's going to be Paladin going to be gatekeeping there at the front. Psychosis is going to put that, I mean, he lands the plasma pistol shot, but is not able to finish the kill and goes down in the process. And this might just be a clean sweep from Inept. They're going to go to 90 points here. 90-0 as of right now. Pyramid Poppy is going to end up falling. And that is just going to be Inept saying, hey, we're going to play the objective and we're just going to roll you over. That's going to be 100-0. Inept is going to take it 2-1, and they're going to take map number 1. And welcome back, everyone, to the Halo Rec League. It's going to be map 2 on Empyrean. Slayer between Inept and eDivided after Inept takes that first map 2-1 with a clean 100-0 map round 3 win. And I will be joined by a co-caster, so you only don't have to listen to my voice the entire time, as Sugars has now joined the desk. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening to everybody. I'm happy to be able to be here and filling in on the desk, and it's exciting to see a first map 2-1 victory by Inept. And we'll see how the slaying power of each team works out here. As that's a great snipe by Titanic. Just took off the head of Mr. Psychosis right there.
I mean, it's going to be, a lot of control over the power weapons. It is Empyrean. The snipers you want to have in the hands of someone like Titanic, especially because, Titanic is a mouse and keyboard player. So the sniper, I want to say, is probably even more effective in his hands. I don't know if that's actually true, but the snipers seem to be really good and be able to like flick a little more better, or a little better than a controller in that scenario. I mean, on the other side, you're looking at Thurman Merman to probably be the top slayer for the side of eDivided or Mr. Psychosis, but so far, it's going to be very close actually off the start. Pyramid Poppy 4-1 start. Not the player that I just said is going to be a potential player to look out for on this map, but I mean, definitely making a case for themselves right now, as you can see.
Yeah, no, I mean, Pyramid Poppy really started off strong here with 4 kills and 1 death, and I feel like whoever we see that sort of shoots together and gets the assist gang going will probably be the team that ends up out on top on this Slayer game type. It's really important, especially in Infinite, to really have a lot of team shot. As we're on here with Thurman Merman, he picked up the noob combo. Morris is kind of being a little bit sneaky, trying to play his life and wait for his teammates to come through and help him out. Morris does eventually get taken down, and it's a 12-11 lead. Very close, very back and forth. Not a significant assist lead by either team. About the same. What we're looking at here is Merman's looking for somebody. He misses that. He does get a lot of shots on Paladin. Teammates able to take him down, and Morris is kind of a little bit singled out here as 2 people are able to team shot him and take him down, and still no real distance show between either of these teams at 14-13.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping it close for sure. That plasma pistol shot I don't think hit Forgive, so Forgive's going to survive and end up taking down Thurman Merman. On the other side, you're going to see shots coming through once again on towards the shield, and that's going to be an OS in the back on Mr. Psychosis. Psychosis going to charge forward. That's going to be a double kill. Looking to make it the triple, not able to. Maybe a little too much of a chow there. But, I mean, it was a good effort there. The OS coming in handy for sure. As, I mean, again, that's going to be a 2-life lead from eDivided. And neither of these teams over the course, I mean, we mentioned it, have been able to really pull away. The Rockets are respawn, though. Hold on, no, that's the sniper. The Rockets, I think, are still down. So this will be a bit of an opportunity to look for those picks, see where some of these players are going to end up going.
Yeah, just to go back to that, with Mr. Psychosis coming in with that invis, he kind of neutralized the rocket pickup from Inept. He was able to come in and get the guy that had rockets to go down, or at least waste both rockets. And, you know, kind of a wipe, as it's still 20-20, not much between either of these 2 teams.
Yep, I was about to say, please Titanic reload that weapon, because one bullet in a sniper when you have ammo is a little bit anxiety inducing. It does get it out, and that's going to be Psychosis, I think, up top with the other snipers. So that sniper duel hasn't really come to fruition yet over the course of this game. I mean, he's trying. Oh my! All right, I just said no sniper duel. There it was, and that's Titanic absolutely doming Psychosis across the map. That was a really nice shot coming out of Titanic. That was a great flick, and almost flicks on a kill in SWAT too. SWAT just probably saw his life flash before his eyes, as that didn't miss him by much.
Yeah, just these teams seem to be fairly evenly matched. It's 24-23. We're almost at the halfway point, and neither team can really gain that distance that they desire at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is not. I mean, the first map was an absolute blowout in the late stages from Inept, as they just kind of went 100. It was 100-0, and I think it was they made it to something like 75 points, I think, before eDivided got any points on the board in the second round. So as of right now, Inept is not able to kind of replicate that success in the slaying department. It is dead even across the board. Both teams are just keeping it so close. It's 27-25. It's now going to be Inept taking a little bit of a lead here for the time being, as that Heatwave is actually not able to finish it off. Pyramid Poppy picks up 10 kills right now, the only player to hit double digits as well in the game, as it's going to be tied up 28-28. This is going to be a great close one at the very end, and that's going to be a huge win actually by Pyramid Poppy on that rocket launcher.
Yeah, that's really big. Him being able to take Morris out there gave him the rocket, but he does miss. I'm not sure how. That's Halo Infinite for you. But his teammate is able to clean up his mess that he left with the rockets. We'll see who's able to get control of that last rocket and maybe put some distance between these 2 teams. I'm not quite sure who was able to pick up the OS. It doesn't seem like anybody got away with it without it getting melted at this point.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to see that's going to be Psychosis on the board. Once again, I mean, Pyramid Poppy's 12-8 right now as well. Paladin is going to be the player on the other side matching. That's going to be 33-34. As well, Thurman Merman just kind of got caught in the middle of the nowhere. We're tied up once again. Pyramid Poppy, that might have been a little ambitious, going in a 1v3 around the corner. But this is kind of, I guess, your typical Empyrean setup now, as both players are kind of just be standing on their own side of the map, trying to just not give up too many unnecessary challenges. And maybe this is the difference between the Master Mixed and the Challenger Mixed divisions, right? Master Mixed, we had like a 3-minute stretch of just no kills because no one wanted to kind of reach out and kind of give up a life. Challenger Mixed, a lot of these players are just going for those challenges. They're running up the corridors to make that challenge as they go around the corner. So
yeah, and on this map, you kind of want to, because of the spawn, you never flip spawns on Slayer on this map, or even on Capture the Flag. It's very important if a team can move up and get space and be able to control one side of their opponent's side of the base. The team that's able to do that can usually keep that team locked on their side of the base, allow them to push up and control the map and get the power weapons like rockets and overshield. No team has really been able to do that. That's a great snipe by Titanic. He is just popping heads off left and right with this sniper every time he gets it. We're still at 38-37 though, and it's big. Him having that sniper is kind of controlling. As Morris is kind of on his own back here, he's going to have a 1v1. He's going to need to win this if he's going to be able to keep his team with control on this side of the map. He's doing kind of what I said that the team needs to do, kind of the meta. Another snipe by Titanic. This guy is just really willing his team to victory. This overshield's going to be huge. Is he going to be able to get it? He does get it uncontested. I thought somebody was going to drop down on him, but they did not.
And that is Psychosis's body. They just kind of soared halfway across the map to land in front of Titanic. The rockets are in the hands of Inept for the time being. And even so, like, the power weapon control from both sides has just, I mean, it's been fantastic. They've done a great job. Both sides have been basically dead even in terms of obtaining the rockets, obtaining the snipers. And, I mean, it's shown to be a dead even match. It's going to be eDivided. Was in the lead. It's going to be a big kill from Forgive to tie it up, and well, I don't know where that nade came from. I did not see that one land, but Forgive goes flying as a result of it. 43-42. I do expect the pace of this game to slow down a little bit though now that we're reaching the later stages, and only a few kills will end this game. So you can, like, they might want to play more cautious, or you want Titanic to just sit there with that sniper and wait to kind of dome somebody. But you never know. This is actually going to be a push here, and that's going to be Titanic going forward into the middle of multiple players. Killing SWAT is going to be the next one up, and I don't know how is Titanic alive? He got 2 kills out of that.
He's getting naded by his own team, and he still stays alive as they got 3 people pushed up on that green box, and they have map control. As I was talking about, they really have this team side of eDivided locked in the back of their bases, and they're not really able to get out with all the angles that are being covered. And Titanic is just doing a phenomenal job of playing his life and just being a distraction at this point, as he's going to get zeroed out finally and taken down. As we have a 45-46 game, Paladin's going to have to do his best to just be annoying and play his life. It looks like Morris is kind of ratting up in the sword base with his heat wave, just trying to pick off an unsuspecting victim. As he's going to get one, he's able to get Paramed Pappy. Somebody else is coming in. Morris is doing a great job of playing his life. He's got that heat wave. He's going to be able to get the second shot off. He does, and that could be the difference in the win here. 49-45 to the side of Inept. One more kill, and they're going to go up 2-0, and that's it. 50-46. Side of Inept.
It's going to be King of the Hill, and first location is going to be over here towards B. Right off the rip.
4-man push on the rip by the side of eDivided. They are able to get that first pick on Titanic, who was going for that sniper, as I mentioned before. Good job of them, as Morris and the rest of the team seem to be on the C side of the map, and Paladin is in the tunnels. As that overshield's about to come up in 5 seconds, it'll be important to see if the rest of eDivided is able to cover those angles as one man stays on the hill. It's always, you know, a strategy. Do you go for the hill and just get that easy time, and while the other team fights for overshield, or, you know, this first hill always seems to be 2 teams doing it in opposite ways, and so far it looks like the team that got the overshield probably has made the smarter play, as they didn't get that much time on the hill for the side of eDivided.
Yep, and they just kind of came in and just straight removed eDivided from the hill, right? I mean, Paladin is actually, there's only been 2 players left. Morris does have that OS, but he's on the other side of the map, so he's not really in a position to give much support here to his teammate. As well, Paladin, that nade might have not gone where you intended, but a teammate will be there to clean it up. That is going to be 3 dead from eDivided. So that does mean that for the time being, eDivided looking a little kind of out of sorts as they try to get in on towards this next, towards this hill right now. Inept looking to kind of secure this first one, and it looks like they might do that pretty easily here.
Yeah, they've been able, even though it seems like the side of eDivided was able to get some white picks on the other side of the map. We're on with Forgive here. It's being contested still. He only needs about 2 more seconds on that hill. I think they do realize that he's on that side as he does hop off. As 4 people are on
There's
one
just
side.
everybody. Boop. There goes one. Boop. There goes. Oh, okay, not yet. There. Okay, there he goes. And there should be the cab coming through unless Psychosis gets in here in time. And he's not going to do so. Finds the kill, but not the hill. And that means we are headed to. Or wait, hold on a second. It didn't actually go through.
No, it did not go through. It did not go through, and they are
I've
on the
been
hill
bamboozled.
as Paladin went to play the overshield thinking that his team was going to get the hill. That's a big kill by Titanic in the bag, but there's still time ticking for the side of eDivided. They are back in this hill if they can play, if he can play his like Mr. Psychosis. They don't know he's here. He's able to get the kill. He's got 1 player left. Can he get the kill on him? He does. He gets the kill, and they're going to steal this hill. What a play by Mr. Psychosis.
Unbelievable. There's no way. Wow. Okay, so Inept is going to end up dropping that first one. That is absolutely massive, actually. Inept had that hill done and dusted fully in their favor. And I don't know what it was because I didn't even realize that they didn't cap it. Maybe they just hopped off the hill or something, but...
They killed him at the very last second, Shio.
Oh, okay.
He got him with a grenade, and then the rest of the team of Inept just assumed that they were going to get the hill and went to play Overshield. And by the time they got Overshield, they kind of made single pushes in there. What a snipe by Titanic. They got to get it out of his hands because he is just popping heads left and right with a double kill there. 3 go down for the side of eDivided. Titanic is looking for some more haircuts to give out here tonight.
Yeah, I think Inept is a little bit upset about what just happened on that first one, as it does look like Titanic is out on a mission with that sniper. 3 bullets left, and I think that's 4 hits on 5 shots or something like that. So the accuracy on the sniper is there, and that is going to be a clean wipe. That next hill, oh my goodness. There's another one, but that is going to be a clean wipe on the hill, which means we are going to be headed to hill 3, tied up 1-1. As Inept is looking quite strong right now, as they just kind of rolled their way through that next one. I mean, they should technically be up 2-0 if they didn't accidentally give up that hill.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit, you know, a bit of a brain fart there at the end on that first hill, as they're able to get the overshield. And Titanic had a slow start to this game, but after he got that second sniper, he has the overshield, and he's on a killing spree as he's looking for more people to slay out and try and close this out 3-0. And he doesn't seem phased, like you said, Shio. He seems more angry that they gave up that hill rather than phased and shocked.
Yep, no, I mean, absolutely. I mean, that's 10 kills for Titanic, 10 from Morris. On the other side, Psychosis also at 7. He got 7 from Pyramid Pappy. But they are holding the line right now on this hill. Despite the early time that eDivided had, it looks like Inept has just kind of rolled in, and they are now blocking the doors. They are not letting eDivided get close to this hill. You can see the shots coming through. Morris is going to find one. That's going to be 2 kills, though, on eDivided as well as Inept. So both sides are going to be down 2 players. It's going to be on the front door. Psychosis is going to fall. Titanic is going to be that player standing strong at the front door. And as I said, I guess taken out from behind. So that is going to be eDivided now on the hill, as they got it just before Inept cap. So, I mean, Inept is going to be trying to come through to get in on towards this hill. Paladin will fall, though. This is going to be an eDivided hill for the next little bit, and we'll see if it's going to be the hill long enough to cap this, because, again, Inept was so close to a cap, and they might not get this hill.
Pyramid Pappy, he's doing a great job of playing his life, waiting for his teammates to come in and help, as this is a ill-advised push down 3, and it's 2-1. Another stolen hill from the side of eDivided. It just seems at the end of the hill, when they have just these long runs, that for some reason they chase kills off the hill, and it cost them. I mean, I know that, you know, I'm not gonna... Titanic was the only one up, but he sort of chased off the hill after a kill, got taken down by 2 people, and all he needed was like a second or 2 on that hill to confirm it. Pyramid Pappy takes that sniper. He's got to hope he doesn't hand it over to Titanic, however, as another strong start to this hill to the side of Inept. And sure enough, Titanic knows he must have like a radar for where that sniper is. Or at least his teammates are calling it out.
Yeah, if you're Titanic's teammates, you want that in this guy's hands no matter what. So I mean, if I'm their teammates, I'm definitely calling it out. I'll pick it up and hand deliver it to you on a platter, because the things that we've seen Titanic do with that weapon so far have been absolutely disgusting.
Oh, don't tell me it's going to happen again, Shio. They
Oh,
just cleaned them
no.
out when they needed it a second. Are you you got to be kidding me, right? Like if they do
Okay,
this a third
Inept
time,
can't do this 3 times to us, right?
I don't know. It's looking like
Right?
it could be possible. As a lot of time has been ticked off already in the side of eDivided, as they have Morris and Titanic.
Paladin's coming in from the back, though.
Great flanked by Paladin. He's doing his job. He's going to clean out most of those kills, and they're going to be able to confirm that hill. And it's 2-2, and it comes to the grenade central hill of top mid. And it's really going to be important. Who controls the snipe tower on Seaside will win this hill 99% of the time.
Yeah. Right now, in terms of map presence, it does look like it will be Inept. You can see Paladin's going to be up top in that hill. Kill and Swat, though, is going up to contest it, so possibly eDivided might be taking over this position. As Kill and Swat's up top, you're going to see they're going to be walking around the side. That is going to be Titanic. Psychosis is going to find one. Paladin is going to trade out with Kill and Swat, though, in the tower, so I believe the tower is currently empty for the time being, which means it's just free reign here. That's going to be a great stick.
By Titanic. He played his life long enough and comes back. He does get taken down, and a lot of single pushing going on here by the side of Inept, and it's allowing a lot of time to be taken off for the side of eDivided. They do eventually take him down, but they do go down, and they only need maybe about 5 to 10 more seconds, and they're going to go up 3-2 in this King of the Hill live fire match.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot of tower work here, it looks like, and well, it is going to be cleared out. Okay, this can't keep happening, right? I mean, this is eDivided almost got the hill. Inept is starting from 0, so they have to hold this hill for quite a long time, which is extremely difficult to hold it for a long stretch when it's a hill that is as welcome to grenades as this one. But we're going to see the fights are going to be all around the outside. Psychosis will drop Forgive, and that does mean that they're going to take over the hill once again, so it's all going to be eDivided inside the hill. Thurman Merman just needs to survive long enough, and he does. That's going to be the hill cap through. It's going to be 3-2 for the side of eDivided, as they're going to take the lead on this map, and they just need one more hill to just stay alive in the series.
Well, and it just goes to show that slays are not a 1-to-1 in a objective game. The side of Inept is slaying out considerably better than the side of eDivided. If you look at Morris with 17 and 12, and Titanic, look at that guy's stat line: 18, 16 assists, and only 10 deaths. I mean, they are just absolutely slaying and assisting way better than the side of eDivided, yet they are down 3-2.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, they're still going to be charging forward here. That's going to be Morris in the back with that commando raining the shots down. We're headed back to that first hill that kind of caused this all this mess to begin with, basically, as this was the hill that should have been capped by Inept, and they ended up giving it up at the end of the day. So I'm going to see.
There's been 2 of those, right, Shio? So this
yeah,
game
well, this started it all.
over.
This was the source of everything. Yeah, you're right. This game should be over by now. It should be a 3-0 for Inept. Instead, it's actually eDivided that's in the lead. They're actually going to leave the hill here. They're going to send Titanic to go out and do his job, and unfortunately, that's not his job. His dying was not supposed to be in the description. The OS will be picked up by Paladin, who's going to pick up one with it. I don't think he'll get a second, as he will fall, but that was enough to distract. It was a big delay.
Distracting, yeah, delayed him really well and distracted him, and his team's probably going to pull this one out, as it doesn't seem the side of eDivided is really in position to stop it, though. We thought that on the first hill. They are not, as Kill and Swat does get a kill here, and this is going to go down to the wire. It's 3-3. Morris is doing a good job getting top tower control, waiting for his teammates to come.
A little bit Pappy with 2. Pyramid Pappy's going to find 2 there.
And Kill and Swat does push Morris off the tower, as now they're going to get some time here. If somebody, I'd like to see one of those players that's on the hill. You don't gain any extra time by having 2 on the hill. Somebody should be working their way to the top of that tower to sort of control, you know, all the lanes, pushing in. Great kill by Kill and Swat. He's just slaying out on the hill, playing the objective and getting the kills, as Titanic's trying to get some shots onto that hill. Morris comes in as well. They're doing a good 2-man pinch here, as Morris gets the double kill, and his team's going to get some time here on the hill. They are down considerably, but that doesn't seem to mean anything between these two teams so far.
Ooh. That's just a 180 U-turn there out of Morris, who's going to get a double out of it as well. This is a huge delaying action actually by Morris. He's just forcing the players of eDivided to have to come from another direction here. As you can see, they're going to be approaching from Sniper's Nest. Here comes Psychosis charging forward. The team captain is trying to go to work with 22 kills, but ends up dropping early. That's going to be another one. But Kill and SWAT is going to be standing tall on the hill. It's going to be Morris, gets traded out 1-for-1. It's a 1v1 at the end. Thurman Merman's going to fall. Titanic is going to be the next one up with Pyramid Pappy. And it's at the end of the day, eDivided is going to hold on, and they are pretty close to closing this one out.
That overshield could swing the favor as Paladin's coming in with the overshield. They didn't get enough time on it. They're probably not going to be able to take him out. This may be the deciding factor. Is this overshield? Is he gets a triple basically? He gets a double, and that's probably going to be series because I don't know. There's 3 down, and there's all 4 on the hill. He's just going to have to go in.
And he's not able to get there in time. Yeah, there it is. As much as we almost saw the potential for it, Inept says